Hi guys, welcome to your channel. This is Victorious Virgo. My name is Vinoth, and this is your uh, tarot card. This is my tarot card channel. I do general readings for the Divine Collective, and as part of my, I'm going through my Ascension journey. So, as part of my life purpose, this is one of my areas where I like to work on, and basically channeling and tarot card readings. So, I hope that you will get the messages that you might be like looking for, and at the same time, just wanted to give a quick background about myself. So I was previously working for about 17 years in a software company, and I've been like that was my path, and after that it just suddenly turned and started this spiritual awakening started all of a sudden, and then I've just kind of had to go through that past 2.5 3 years and since I've been in this journey, and it has been quite a journey where it's part of it you just kind of it helped me like though it was very little bit difficult because it's a transformation journey, as you know. Like, it's not the we don't know what's going to happen, and so and basically I've opened a channel previously. I had opened a channel like a year ago or something, and then by then I was like my so-called haters of me, and unknowing, I didn't know that I was just then complete. I just stopped it because I was not sure what was going on, and then realized that people have done put on black magic or whatever it is at that point of time, and on me and my work and every damn thing possible. So at that point of time I was a little weak, and weak in the sense I was not aware of all those things, and here I am now. And I've just come out of all that. Well, I mean, every challenge I've overcome all that what they have done, and even till today, even now they would be sitting and doing it, but I don't care about all that, and that's the state of mind I am right now, and no matter what they do, they've done it all possible. So here I am sitting, and I don't want to give up on just because they're doing something, because they don't want me to succeed, and that is the basic plan, or they feel good about it. So if you're watching, I feel even if one person watches one video, I'm more than happy, and even if people don't watch, it's as part of my calling. I'm just putting it out there, and I know that if whoever has to see this message, they'll see that, and that's how we just need to leave it to, you know, to God, or anyone. If you don't believe in God, it might be to the source or the universe. You just need to leave it, because part of what from my heart I put this out, so that this is for ensuring that we get the guidance of whatever we went through, the knowledge which we share, right? The knowledge is something that not to be just acquire, you just, or for example, the knowledge what we gain through this journey is something very important that we need to share for the next generation, or not the generation, also the next set of people who might be starting their spiritual awakening and things. And at this point of time, it is very crucial, because we are moving into a place where we are going to be forcefully we need to kind of expand the conscious a bit quickly. And if you're coming into this video, I want you to just share these videos with your friends, or anybody else, if you feel if it's worth, and because this message, these kind of things might help someone else, and it's kind of a calling for me to share more and more information to all of you about what's going to go on and things like that. So I'll be doing such videos, and if you find my channel, subscribe it, and share this video with your friends and things, so it will be, or click on the like button, and the same thing. So basically, as part of, knowledge should be shared, and as a spiritual gift. It's not like something we need to say, yes, I got a spiritual gift, I'm so talented, nothing. It's a huge responsibility, because I'm just not going to talk. Previously I used to have this doubts about my own capabilities of reading messages and things like that, right? Like because for me, because we when I give a message to you, to whoever you're watching, it should be authentic, right? Like I shouldn't be just dodging something, and then because it can change your mindset, or bring in confusion, doubt into your life. So I'm kind of altering your whatever your thought process. So which is a huge responsibility, unless you're ordained to, or unless you are given a green signal, or you are being blessed to do this. There's no, like you wouldn't be doing the right thing, actually. So I'm very, very careful about that. And so I had to kind of, previously used to have this in like a bit of hesitation towards towards doing videos, and I was not comfortable in front of cameras, and also that was all the many things. And now I'm kind of very confident, and know that I need not second guess anything, because I was not sure whether I'm telling it from my thought process, or is it like my channeling which is coming. I was confused because I was so connected to the Christ conscious, so I didn't know that it was just directly coming through me, and I felt like I'm thinking and I'm just talking my own understanding of them. But then I realized it was just complete, it's a gift that directly we give. And yeah, and I just feel more comfortable now, and confidently can give the messages, channeling, and that is part of it. And also to know that if anybody out there, if you feel like if you think that you are so interested in doing this kind of readings, and if you feel from your heart, not just because someone, it looks good, oh yeah, I can just read it, nothing. If you're really called from your heart, you know that you love to do that. It's not like this is more, I did a reading before. It's like an energy that we spend, and my energy, actually, if you kind of watch this video, I'm just sending you the divine energy, which is healing energy, actually. So, and so it is in a way you can sense that from my videos, that and there's a kind of healing that happens to you, or awakening happens to people, because of the messages that I pass on to people. So yeah, so just if you are interested to explore that, but then if you are not if you're just doing it for the sake, and oh, there's someone doing that, I'll simply try and do just because for fun, if I do this and that, just don't misuse anything of that kind, is something which I wanted to tell, because I've seen few people who have done it, who have kind of have no have have no boundaries to, like, they have nothing to feel bad about. Okay, so they've used it, misused it, and I don't know how many people they've misguided. I don't know. There are channels. These are my friends, and supposed to be their karmic friends and things like that. So they've done it because I did it, and they started thinking that they all can do it, and that's how they put black magic and things, and they were like trying to take my gifts, and so many things happen. So it's like I just can't believe to what level and extent they go, and if those, any of them are still looking at it and hating, and I write whatever energy you send me, I return back to you, because I'm not in a I'm not, or I'll just can transmute that energy and let it all go as a positive energy to the universe. Okay, so so whatever, so if you're called, you can do it and things like that. And I just wish that you get a message that you really need to hear. And since this is a general reading, just take what message resonates with you, and just see if it sits in your heart, like you feel comfortable with it. And even if you're triggered, you can be triggered by certain messages. So, but then if there is a trigger within you, it is also a good thing, which understand that, because you need to do some internal work. So this is the important thing. So transformation is not like I'll change the personality overnight. Transformation is like, even if you change, if you're kind of having a sense of jealousy, hatred, So if you just go in the underlying cause of it, and if you change that energy to love, that is a transformation. It's like, the small things that you change, you can change all the negative qualities of you can replace with love. Okay, so that is the energy change, and it will transform a part of you. Sometimes, yes, you will have a drastic, sudden change if you're not doing things. If you're being called to this video, and if you get some message and you need to act upon it, and you just keep ignoring it, and together accumulating all that, and it will be that cycles will suddenly flip everything on. That will be it will come as an outcome at some point of time. Okay, some point where we will be it will be just done. It will be kind of very, suddenly an outburst of anger or anything can happen, and you may end up in some situation which you wouldn't like to happen. So that's where it's better off that when you get this message, it's like a divine reaching out to you, and to just let you know some messages. So just understand why we need to watch, why we are watching it. Sometimes we are a little lower frequency that we can't get the message directly. So since we kind of ascended to that level, we kind of help in as a messengers till the point you get to that place. Then you can start your own things. Once everybody, like, once you reach certain levels, right? So then you will also be your spiritual gifts, and will be enabled, because you'll be tested so much that whether you're going to handle it carefully with responsibility or not. So if not, because anybody can misuse, abuse, and things many people do that, then there should be, so that for that they will face what needs to happen, like so with that understanding, this whole picture, I just wanted to make sure that if you're watching my channel, this is something which I don't want to be like all others, just love reading and doing that and things. I just wanted it to be like more in terms of your soul growth and healing, and just kind of your life purpose, and maybe few love messages and things like that. I'm just trying to figure out which is much more important for us, rather than just looking at a love reading or anything, divine masculine, divine feminine. Yeah, it's good to see that they are doing this and that, but then I feel like we have to move past that to see individually what we can work and what we need to achieve. So that is something which I always wanted to work, and just see that it becomes it is useful for you to get some message. So let's see. So enough of me, already 12 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, here I am. So today I thought of just doing we'll do a soul transformation, like an area of where you need to work on, what is that you need to work on, and then we'll get some guidance and some healing message and life purpose and ancestors, like few things we'll do for this video, and see how it goes. So just take this as it comes. I've already kind of cleared all the space and things, everything, and pretty much done my prayers, and to ensure that it's like it's not that I just kind of keep meditating most of the times, and because of this ascension and things. So it's always nice to, once I get into things, I'll get into the energy. So anyway, so I hope that you enjoy this reading and take whatever it is, and I'm trying to be as polite as possible, and to ensure that I convey this message with the utmost care and with love. So so even if you're triggered, just don't immediately hate and what is he telling? Is he thinking so great? No, it's not my intention. I understand your perspective and where you are. With great care I'm telling, but sometimes if I convey it in a little harsh way, or I'm trying to be very soft and polite to people, because it's very difficult to just tell something which triggers them, and I understand I was in that place, and I will sometimes throw I'll be like, this is what, and you get mad and angry, and that is trigger actually. Then it's that area, once someone points out something, you just like, it's like a wound inside. So we need to like it's a wound, rather say, and an energy is not right in that place. Okay, so we need to set it right. So that is what. So just understand that immediate reaction might be like that, but then take it. Know that there is that is going to help you work on that area, and just then it will be one step above, one step above. It's like a step by step. So just take it in a positive sense. Never think that it's going to, oh, they're kind of complaining about you or anything. It's all for our own growth, and it can be a message for me as well. So it's not that only for I've done it all. Lessons. There's going to be so many lessons we keep learning, so many challenges, and I'm like, I always ask, is there an end to it? And I'm just like, please put an end to this. There won't be any end. It's like, no, we just keep going at it. Like, yeah, okay, then I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, sometimes, is this the end of this Ascension? Can I just like get a break? No. It's like that. So yeah, just take it. If you can take it a bit in a lighter manner, but then see that we all go through that pain. Okay, we are all in this. So just don't think you're alone and things. But if you need some help and things, reach out to people like us. I will really be happy to just help you, guide you. And because I'm just I've just come out of my whole the dark night of the soul. I've just almost out, I believe. I don't know where. That's what I say. The minute I think, is this it? Am I come out of the dark night of the soul, or is it just going to be? The minute I say, the karmics will wake up and do something, and then we need to learn another lesson or do this lesson. So yeah, so just understand that, and we are going to go into a place where it's going to be really fabulous if you do this work right now, and just pass on this message. Because from my heart, I'm just telling, I'm just a person who's very shy and things like that. Okay, I've been very shy, and it's not my thing to open a channel and to, oh, I need 1,000 subscribers. It's not my intention at all. It was yeah, though I was interested in doing all this, but then I was a little shy in, to come in front of the camera and things like that. And so that's why I'm just if you really like my video and my vibrations, and if you feel that positive energy and things through this channel, and if you feel like that, I do want you to subscribe and just be part of my family, as I said, because at this point of time it's just me alone as part of the spiritual journey. It's like I'm just kind of been alone for a long time, and now only I'm establishing my own soul family, and people who would love to, who are going to be, whom I need to give some guidance and things like that. And if you do like, please subscribe and things, and I'll try to put more things and help you guys as much as possible. Okay, so with that, thank you if you're still still not logged off. Thanks a lot, and let's get into the messages. So Holy Spirit, please provide us the messages that either for the reader, no, sorry, for the person who's watching, let them get the accurate messages that they need to get, and ensure that this is not in any way interfered by any low vibrational energies or entities, and let this be for the highest good for me and for the highest good for the person who's watching this video. And thank you for using me as a channel, and thanks for this opportunity once again. So let's start. Let's see which one. What is the lesson? What is the soul growth, soul activation that they need to focus? The person has to focus on. One or two cards could. So since this, I'll just tell you about this. Like, so let's check. Please give us. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Thoughts on those two that sometimes might come. So, okay. So the first thing came as integrity. Do you see that? Okay, so number 17 or 8 can be significant to you. So just, and the second one is number 28, shadow self. Okay, so intuitively, I'm just channeling whatever comes through. Okay, so this is like basically your heart activation. So if you see this heart activation and your third eye, and this eagle represents like mostly your crown chakra. So basically it's like an activation of your heart chakra and your third eye and your crown. So basically it's like integrity is like see, from your heart, do everything from your heart. Okay, so it basically means that it gives you, when you do something which you love, then that shows your that shows your integrity. Basically, it's not like in your mind you're, as I said, right, like I do this out of my out of the love for doing this channeling or just the tarot card reading as such. So out of integrity, you should always act out of integrity. Are you acting in all areas with your integrity? Are you kind of what areas that you're not being true to yourself? Is something you just analyze that. Okay, so the area around it, are you like sometimes not opening your heart and then just trying to do it, and see, sometimes we are scared to open our heart and be true to another person. Okay, true feelings, not showing true emotions, hiding things, that is one thing. And so if you are going to be like that, you're not an authentic self. You're just going to just be like cutting off that energy that you can exchange between two people. So then that would compromise your integrity, right? So you should so the one thing is the heart activation. So you can get activated as such when I'm talking about this. So if there is some things that stops you from opening your heart, which means that you need to work on your the past hurt. Someone would have betrayed you. So okay, just take the trigger warning. Someone has triggered you. Someone has hurt you. These few things, and you might be like the heart has its brain of its own, like it has its own memory and everything. Not our the brain which stores. Also in the heart we have memory cells, it seems. So know that we can store in all negative feelings in our heart. So that is where the energy comes into picture. The energy of your heart, where it if someone has betrayed you, or you had a love relationship failure in love relationship, or even your own really, I mean, parents or siblings or anyone who's hurt you by any chance, that all can, like, even when we are young students, our was bullied and things like that, that could have caused us a fear, and we would have closed our heart chakra. So that is something that you need to look into it and start. It's nothing but you need to heal the wounds. Okay, healing, because I do Reiki healing and things, and I'm sending this. Naturally, I have the healing, my energy that is divine, divine healing. So just feel that as we talk about it, just the simple thing I would say is like, just if you have 5-10 minutes, sit with it and close your eyes and go to your heart. Think about your heart, and if it hurts you, if where it hurts, okay, what makes it feel like that? Just you have to relive that thing. What is it? Why it hurts you? Why that person hurt you? So what you have to do is, like, there will be a cord of connection with the person still without knowing. It could be that it is a negative cord of attachment to them. So remove that cord, take off that cord, and just instead of having a hate, or if you have feel sense of betrayal, think there's a positive energy of love. Think it's like a white light coming in, healing that place. Okay, just it's like a healing energy healing. You just need to imagine this, that is, we are all energy bodies. So once you start doing that, it helps you, just that pain goes off, which means you're correcting the energy in your heart. That is what healing, it's like a simple thing I'm talking. There are so many modalities to do that, and so many other ways to do it. Another way is to just think about it and just crying, just play a song or something which, where you go into that deep thinking and cry it out, and it's the best way of healing, because you'll take out all the emotions that are stagnant. Okay, and that would have caused, and you would have numbed it, either by we numb it because sometimes it's too painful, we go into alcoholism or drug addiction or sex addiction, anything we do to forget that pain. So we have to reopen that wound by, so once you heal this, it's going to, there's nothing to fear. That is only I'm thinking, just everything, this is just energy, it will just clear off without any problem. But people don't work on that energy. They think, oh, I can't think about it, I'll forget about it. You can't forget everything. You're just going to suppress in your body in some part of it, and later on it's going to come back in a very bad way as a disease also. So why do that? Do this one, and put the song something which makes you feel to cry. To cry means something hurt, and just keep crying till crying is it's not like, even if you're a man watching this, that is the best way to cry. The more you cry, and you'll find the healing. Okay, and if you truly trust in believe in God, just ask for God to heal you in terms of, like, just sit and then meditate and let the white light comes through and just heals all the places, and you can find the difference. As I said, imagine the existing wound, the pain might be in certain place which will be a dark area, and when the white light comes, think that white light is cleansing that area, and as it cleanses, and you will see your pain just moving off. So maybe if it is not in one session it goes off, you may take into 1 or 2 sessions and do the same thing and repeat and see, and then that will help you. Okay, so that is the way we heal. And then once you heal and cut the cord with that person and take back your power, okay, because you lost your power to that person. That's why we feel that sense of loss. So regain, take back, and say that you have to forgive the person. So this is the key thing. Everything is, you need to forgive that person and forgive yourself and let it go. We are here to forgive everybody. Ultimate goal is to forgive and love people unconditionally. So this is the ultimate thing where we are reaching towards in our ascension. Okay, so just forgive. Try to forgive people, and forgive means nothing wrong. It's like you're not forgiving them for what they have done or anything, but then it's just to help you get over with that pain. So that is what you have to do, and just ensure you do this simple thing. Even you will find yourself better, and once you start doing it, your heart chakra will open again. So, and you love yourself more and more. You need not require any love from outside. Start thinking that I can love myself. Never mind whether you hate, so don't hate yourself. As I was telling in my previous video, just watch that. I've just given some important lessons in that. So love yourself. Doesn't matter whatever may be the case, whether you've done the bad things or things, take the step to love yourself. It's high time that we all stop loving ourselves. So do self-love. So once you heal, love yourself. The love is for yourself. Just think that we are all here to love. First love ourselves, then love others. Okay, and don't expect others to love you when we don't love ourselves. That is the major lesson that I've learned, is to, no matter, once you start loving yourself, there's nothing in this world you can't come against. Okay, so that is the key thing. So that is the heart chakra. And then third eye is like I would also say that is an eagle vision. You can get the perspective in a high level perspective. So there might be an activation for your third eye. So your third eye is something that you need to, like, you can see certain things in the spirit realm, or it can help you in knowing a particular truth, a particular incident or a challenge or anything that could have happened in your life, that you can see it in a different perspective. Say, instead of looking straight, it can give you a 10,000 feet. If you're an eagle flying high, you will look at it in a different perspective, looking at a big picture basically. So which means that particular incident does not matter so much in your life, because rather just go behind, go off, and then look that perspective. Because in the whole scheme of things, this is just a lesson that you need to learn about self-love. Okay, self-love. Oh, I'm just saying, taking that as so just understand that is the kind of activation that might be happening, and as part of that third eye, just always I would ask you to look into the chakra meditations and things like that. That would help you. And also the third eye is like something that you need to be like properly clearing all these energies. Okay, so if this is activating, and once the third eye is opened, you will have some kind of the intuition would start working. Your intuition would be much more clearer, and can listen to the messages directly from your spirit guides, and it will be clear. So we need to clear up this. Always keep the chakras balanced and things like that. Okay, so you can go in for some chakra meditation and things like that. That will help you. So if you need more guidance and things like that, definitely let me know. If you need some things, I'll be doing some videos. If you want some things more on that chakra, I'll let you know what it means. Okay, so yeah, so that is something that we want to, yeah. Anything else coming out of this? Okay, so that's it. Okay, the next one is shadow self. Okay, this is the ultimate shadow self is like, it's like a whole different session. You can take a whole big session. Shadow self is nothing but the, see, everybody, that's like the light and dark side. Okay, each one has the light and dark. Light is something which we show outside to the world. We present ourselves, which we like to present to the world, so that we kind of it can be true authentic self or a fake self. We can put it outside there, and then we can say, okay, I'm like this. So just be mindful about that. There are people who are truly authentic in personal and professional. Personal means, like, in the sense, we still need to do some kind of like we do act in different way in certain environments, but then mostly authentic. If you're authentic in certain way, see, for example, if you're at home, you'll be jolly and jovial and things, but if you go to office, you might be still jovial things, but still professional, right? So I'm just telling like that. But then there are people who would be totally different in their house, but they come across totally different personality, which they just put up a show. That is the different. So, and that is not light side, that is like fake mask, complete masking. So that is something which that is a difference. But then I'm just telling in general. So when your light side is something which you show to the world most of the time, this is me, because you feel that is what others expect of you, and you feel like you have that and you're showing it to the world. Okay, so through which you would feel like people are liking you. So you tend to, what you do is, all the other aspects of you try to keep it, like you say, don't come in front in the light. When I'm in the light, daytime for example, I'm saying, wherever I am outside and things, don't come. I want you to all be in the shadows. Okay, so that is where the dark side of us comes. Dark side is the area, the part of us which we are shameful, or we feel ashamed to show, or we feel that other outside world should not see it. So that is something that private to us. Okay, so that is one of the key things, that as part of an ascension we have to go through all the shadow work. Shadow work is nothing but going and checking what is that you are hidden, what is that you kept hidden, why you are keeping it hidden. Like, we are here, see, the whole world was previously completely taken out of thing that out of balance between these two energies, because it's, I always learned this as part of my ascension journey, that without darkness there's no sense of having light, right? If there was light everywhere and there's no darkness, then what, I mean, we don't see any need for necessity of that and all. So there was this darkness, because of darkness there was need for light. So that's where both need each other, and that's why we should be proudly, even though they are in shadows, they have their own purpose. Some do not serve their purpose, some do serve the purpose when you have to show the world. For example, the shadow aspect of a person, we could be like, for example, right now I could be smiling and talking and things. Then I can have once I switch off the camera, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just this angry mad person who doesn't care. So that is the shadow aspect of me, for example, I'm saying. So that only comes when nobody's around or anything. I'm just being like that. And but to outside world, I'm this nice guy and things like that. So what happens when you're going, I'll be suppressing that part of me. Okay, so you need to kind of look into your shadow self. So what is that you hide from outside world? What all characters? I mean, we have several characters that within ourselves. Like we could be like a friend. Are you a good friend, or are you doing something bad? Are you being like for example, a liar or a cheater or a thief? Like those are different aspect of a shadow. It's like, but what I'm saying is, keep an open mind. Don't hate any part of your shadow just like that. The more you hate, you're suppressing, and it is going to impact us in a different way. Okay, so that's why what happens, like if you hurt a part of you, like someone caused you wounded you in a young age or whatever. So that part of our aspect is like, we would have told, like someone, since we were honest to someone, so then they said, don't talk like this, don't tell all this outside. That we would have got hurt, and what we would do, never like to be honest to anybody. We will suppress that. We will try to just tell lies, this one, that one. So what happens, that is a shadow aspect of you is sitting inside in the shadows in your subconscious. Okay, so what we need to do as part of shadow work is to understand what we have suppressed. So we need to go confront that. Just, it's like a shadow work. There is a separate things. It's like again a meditation. You go and meet that part of you, and to love it, actually to love and give love and set it free, or just integrate with your light. Okay, light means own it. Because for example, your sexual side, for example, you might be thinking, I can't talk about sex, but it's part of everybody, right? Like, we need not feel ashamed of that. Or you might be having drinking alcohol previously, and then suddenly you don't want other people to say. So then it becomes like those are we feel taboo on certain subjects, and we don't. But we might have indulged in certain things. So rather than suppressing and keeping it as a shadow, accept it yourself that yes, I'm proud of whatever it's an experience. Each one goes through different experience. Let it all be an experience that I've had in life, to know what is right for me. Because unless some people like to test all these things, so they would have gone to any extreme for that matter. So know that, and then accept it instead of suppressing it. Accept it, because the shadow, once the more you, then if you're having too many things in your shadow, then it's an imbalance. Then you will go into the dark side of it. So that's where instead of divine, that the higher self taking, where we ascend from a lower self, that is the ego self. We have to like let the ego out. That means slowly take away our control from the ego, and to allow higher self to guide us, right? As part of ascension, if you let the darkness more and more, the ego self will be very dominant. Okay, and the ego will try to protect us by doing any means necessary, because it is like a protective mechanism. And then it ends up like we dabbling into the darker side of things. Okay, and that's where we lose our control, because there's always going to be devil. The devil loves people who are in the dark side. Oh, so it just takes control of you, and that's where we'll be misguided and enter into the other areas of life. So the underworld. So that is something that you need to be very careful. So it's always important as part of your ascension. You need to work on your shadow. So the more you work on your shadow, the more courageous, more whatever addictions are there, that addiction is due to something that you have suppressed in part of you. Okay, so you're numbing it with an addiction. So you're numbing that pain with an addiction. So you need to kind of release that pain by loving that part and letting it go. Then you see that you need not anywhere keep that pain or the hurt anymore, and all these things. So everything is interconnected. So you need to so the more you understand your shadow self and integrate it as and own it and let some of them go. If you were a liar previously, for example, so okay, you accept that yes, as a liar I experienced all this, and fine, now on I need not be like that, and I don't say I will not. Yes, you can openly say, yeah, I was a liar once upon a time, I did all this, I was a liar, I was a thief, but now I've integrated it. It's part of my life, I've learned a lesson, and I'm now integrating into, and love that part of you. Just give it love. Once you start telling it, openly talk to it, because once you do shadow work, you will literally see the ghost formation of it. Okay, so it can come to different people at different ways. For me, it comes like a literally like a figure of black figure actually. So initially I got scared of what is this hanging around like here. And I used to, as you do your shadow work, it starts coming and creeping you like monstrous things and all that, so you just need to confront, not to fight against it, but you need to. I'll do a shadow work video separately, because I can explain from my experience. So this is another area. These two areas, work on it. It's something important if it applies to you. If you need guidance, there are so many videos out there. Just time being, watch it, and again, I'll be posting as and when I can. I can do things, videos, such videos. I will post them. So, but please work on it. Please don't feel ashamed. Don't feel scared. Don't feel scared to do your shadow work. The more shadow work you do, you are out of your addictions. I'm 100% guaranteeing you. You will come out of the addictions, come out of all things. So many things just quickly transform. That is something which I will always ask you to do, and you will become so courageous, and you will see your true nature actually. So I just want you to understand that with all the things you do with I just want to teach you, because I was not sure, and I was scared of, oh god, this is like a ghost. I was so scared initially, and then to confront it, it is one of the best things to do. It teaches a lot about how much we have suppressed within ourselves. So, and that causes so much of imbalance. So we need to bring it into balance, like that's what yin and yang. So the more you operate dark side, and light side shows your masculinity or feminine energy, which is imbalanced again. So previously the world was only operating masculine side, but now we are bringing it more into feminine side, which is more of emotions. And not to say only dominant feminist, but we are balancing it completely, a unity consciousness. So unity means we both have masculine and feminine energy, and we adjust according to the situation. What you want, you just adjust the energies. So that is possible for all of us. So that is the right balance we come, and then use it to have the compassion for people, to have love for people, even at work, even at your home, anywhere. You need to have love and compassion for people. Okay, so whom you're working, your colleagues. So that is the kind of world we are going into. So these are few things that you need to practice, and as you do these work, you will be a better person. Being like love yourself, forgive the person who has done that, and let it go, and take back your control, and take back the control from them, because they would have. That is how we lose control to them, and that's why that pain will be there. We take back the control tail, and just have this kind of a talk with them. Imagine through your imagination, ask them to come, and you meet them and say that okay, whatever happened happened, and say I'm I forgive you, or if you've done something like that to the person, you say I'm asking for forgiveness, and you can ask sorry, or you can otherwise say thank you, I've learned my lessons out of it, and I've grown much bigger than what it was, and just let that cord of connection go and let that person disappear from you. Feel very light in your heart, so that is important. So the more you have many heartbreaks, that many connections, negative connections will be there with that person. Once you do that cord cutting, it is that person's need not be high, he will not have unknowingly that energetic ties with you. Many will have such kind of ties, and they wouldn't know why his thought is coming, why that person's thought is still there haunting me. If I take the cord of connection, then you will be easily able to do that. So just see that. So those two things, and always keep in mind, if the other person has done any magic on you, people do magic, so just understand this is one thing which I didn't know. People have the ones who look like we think, oh, they I think these are like countries, these countries, they people won't do anything. Oh, no, they are the ones who do like magic, like as if they're doing the spell work and cursing, hexing, I mean, I have no clue about what, but then they are the ones use it like daily makeup, they do that and come out actually. So if they go for a date, and if they luck, they put love magic on that person, so that person automatically starts loving. Oh, yeah, I love him so much with that, and they take control. So these things are all there, so just be ready to also return back that energy to people. If they've done any magic work or anything, just say break that magic and return back to sender. So you need to release such kind of things. So it's important, it's part of very important to know who's been there in your life. Okay, so something which I wanted to say, there's love magic, sex magic, these two are the key things that you need to, I mean, there are 100 other magics, like in general, try to clear it every time. There's a big release of energy will happen. So do these things. I think I've given enough information for now. So this is 15 minutes. So yes, so let's see what healing. Yeah, I've spoken about the healing. So okay, so what is that they need to do healing? What is the healing required for this part? So guys, just do it with all. Don't just waste your time. Spend at least 1 hour for a day to just focus on yourself, your self-love, and something little bit of meditation to go within and heal yourself. It will give you so much of change in life. I'm saying you, I guarantee you that you will be a different person in short time. So take the time. We are all working together to, all of us, to get into a state of like moving into the new earth. So please do respect that, work on yourself, and don't miss out on moving into this. And this is for real, that we are all going to be in a new earth, but who is not going to work on themselves, they'll be left out in a different thing. So okay, wow, okay, so all have come. Let's see. I want, okay, let's go quickly. So yeah, I'll just untangling neglect. Okay, so the first thing is untangling neglect. Where's that? Do you see that? Yes, you see it. Untangling neglect. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. So focusing on yourself. Yes, I love myself, what I need. You need to put yourself first, but not in a greedy manner where Yeah, I am the one, not like a egocentric person, but then to give you yourself time to develop your things from within. So it's called, one of the Indian gurus say that inner engineering. It's like that. Greeting wellness. Did you see the? Where is it? I don't think so. This light is like flashing. Okay, greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. The balance. It's like basically balance can be yin and yang, or masculine, feminine energies, all that. So in order to balance that full energy, you need to do these kind of work. These all include. So that is what comes to hearing inner guidance. See, as you open your heart chakra, your guidance will come through as well. And third eye, and those two. So the see, it's again, my intuition flows whenever I am still. So understand that you need to calm, meditate. So then the message inner guidance will come. Inner guidance wouldn't come like, though it comes to it starts from your gut and it generally comes to your heart and then comes to your mind, it seems. But the intuition comes within 1 or 2 seconds of the question you ask, or just if you sit and still, some thought comes, means that is the first thing, capture that thought. It's quite little tricky, because if you leave a little bit more time and start putting your mind into it, it will confuse, because mind will say no, that is not something because intuition is something that makes you feel. When you do, it will give you a way forward. Yes, if I do this, but it looks scary, like can I do it, and mind will start questioning that. So intuition is the first 1 or 2 seconds within which you get the first intuitive nudges. So that is what you have to start. As you practice more, then you will, and you quiet your mind more, you will know that okay, this is intuition. You can easily, like when you calm your mind down and then think what I need to do, then it just feels okay, this is what. Until then, I am just saying this now. Initially for me it took a lot of time to really kind of quiet my mind, and then maybe just now I've got into, though I've tried to follow it, sometimes I just question it here and then. Now I feel more comfortable knowing that okay, this is intuitively coming through when you're like from your heart, and when you're happy and doing it automatically, your intuition is that guidance you're going through. If not, ego will come into picture and start, oh no, who's giving you messages? I'm the one who's so it will confuse your mind. Okay, expanding inner power. Expanding, come on. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. Okay, so this is something very important. Once you open your heart, from your heart, and you do something, your creative ideas and thoughts will start working, and divine will always give you more and more. Like when you feel something, as you do the work, there's going to be gifts in terms of creative ideas, or like spiritual gifts, like using your intuition or psychic abilities. All these things will be given because everything will be tested, whether you are good and responsible enough to handle it and use it in the right manner which it was intended to. Because if not, we shouldn't be a person like God has given a gift, and if you're not using it, it'll be shut down. Shut down means just go off, and that'll have an impact on us. So we need to use it, appreciate it, and really thank God for allowing us to use a gift like that. We always have to have that appreciation, that not to take it for granted. It's like something which is a privilege for all of us, and to handle it with care, the more responsibility. So when you are given such kind of things, with power comes a huge responsibility, as Spider-Man they say, like that kind of a thing. So it's not simply yeah, I just throw messages, because it's going to impact another person's life and his free will and his things. So it's always a huge responsibility, and take it in that fashion and do it with your heart, and everything will be right, and that message will be conveyed, heart to heart conveyed. Okay, so anchoring the light. Okay, so this is what, if you're a little bit feeling in your darker side, think that the light is always within me. Only thing, You need to slowly work on your shadow self, accept it and bring it to light. Clean it up, clean that one by one, one by whatever you ever. Just saying, you know, a murder, you've done a murder, for example. I'm just saying it should, just please don't just for thing, because that is an extreme condition, right? If you are going to, if you've done your things, whatever has happened, and then you start integrating, saying, okay, I've done it in the past, it's fine, but then I've learned my lessons. Or for example, let me not tell murder. Okay, maybe if a person come out of a prison after serving whatever, you need not live with that guilt. You rather say that, okay, I've done it, I've got it, so now I'm going to be okay, I'm going to accept that yes, I was like this. Now on, I need not keep it and suppress it and things. I'm, yes, outside world I'll tell, yes, this is what has happened. And you have to, once you own it, people will be more happy to know that, rather than you hiding a fact that, oh yeah, I was murdered, I don't want to tell anybody, and someone finds it, then people not, I mean, people suspect you more and have this mistrust and things. People not be, rather than if you're open to being honest with yourself and to others, then you'll have true people coming to you. Okay, so always that is important. Just be honest and frank. If people don't like you, don't, they are not your friends, they won't come. The ones who knows you will come, and you'll always be your true self, no matter. And you need not require people who don't like you for your true self. They are not your friends, they need not be there, and it's not required in life at all. They need not, you rather be alone, you love to be alone instead of having fake friends and all. Okay, so, and relatives or whatever it is for that matter. Integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. Okay, so yes, as I said, so when I'm telling these kind of things, something, the ego personality will immediately, who is he to tell me that? Who's that? So just say it's not against you. It's not telling you, oh, it's trying to cause me wound or anything. Just think that it is for your good, and you're going to gain something out of it doing that. So just understand the right message came through. So yeah, so I think already 57. I kind of, that's what, when I keep channeling or doing things, it just keeps on coming in. There's lots of information, just you can, I love to give, spread this knowledge to all, and I just wish that you like this video or whatever. Even though it's like a long video, I just want you to kind of get the message. And this is also for the person who may not have an understanding of things. So if you're already well versed in many things, just skip it and leave it. But then I'm just telling for a person who might be a layman, like in terms of like not knowing about energy and things like that, and just conveying it out there. We don't know who's watching, so that's what I'm just conveying it in such little detailed manner. So okay, so what's the guidance from? Okay, the card came here. What's the guidance? Before divine guidance is courage. So this is what courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. So just say this, see if you, universal source, you can put instead of divine, you can put God, a source. So this is what you have to say. See, you shouldn't need to have courage for everything. Just whatever comes, just say this. Keep saying. If you feel fearful, say this, and it works. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will, because it will say. So God will always tell, don't worry. So it's saying, don't worry, do it. Keep going, don't do it, don't worry. All will be well. So it's all will be well. It's like you should always think, this shall also pass, and all will be well. Just keep that. That's the light. That is the thing. Okay. This too shall pass. Okay. So understand that there's nothing that you'll always be in that same place. You'll always get a solution once you surrender it to God or Source. What are the messages that we need to get? Hardship. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. See, this is a. I can't say anything if you, but just know that, just give your thing to God or source or universe. Tell that please help me and guide me and help me through. And repent for all yours, whatever you've done, anything wrong or you didn't do the right thing or something. Just ask God for repentance. Just say that and say that I just want to come into this and whatever you want to say, talk to God personally, and then just have this thought like it's within you. Your connection is within your heart. If you feel like you want to talk externally to any other God or things, you can always have idols or anything which is like, which makes you feel like concentrating your energy on. Okay, one more card. Okay. Okay, perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Okay, this is beautiful. So again, perfectionism is not like doesn't mean that do mistakes to learn. We always do mistakes to learn, but once you learn, try not to commit the same as what the key part of learning lessons also. So just telling that, not that we keep on doing and God, I did a mistake. Okay, God will say, okay, go through another lesson, but the lessons will be little more thing for. Sorry guys. Yeah, so but if you're on the other side, for example, if I was doing this channel or some work I started or something I wanted to start, if I was just dragging it, no, I'll be perfect, more perfect, I was previously like that only. I was thinking, oh, what if I do one mistake? That's what, we can't learn something new, or if you don't do mistakes we won't learn. As a kid, when a kid starts to walk, if it doesn't fall, you will not leave, you can't handhold it, right, like all the time. So it has to fall, and only knows like it can fall, it'll hurt, all these things it knows, similar things. So we need not be perfect in what we are doing, but once we start working on it day by day, we reach that place one day. So but then give it a try. If there were mistakes, see what was the mistake and correct it, is what we're saying. So everything. One more, is it? Okay. So I think with that, there's another. Okay, it talks about money. If you are having anything to do with money, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Yes. See, this is what, like, we need not tell that's what our work, because of the work we do, through work only we get money. Money and work is different, it seems. So understand that money energy is different from work. So, once you start doing your life purpose, your money will come through different ways, and you let divine know that it will guide you, and if you're in the right place, it will make things come to you. Okay, money will come through different sources. So that's the key thing that everybody has to understand about money, so which took a long time for me to understand. Okay, so so just keep that in mind. So I think with that I am kind of what one last okay. One message, one or two messages in this, and then I close this spirit. Okay. Okay. First one talks about new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in new direction. So just see something that you're like a cycle ended and some getting into a new job, or a new friendship is coming, or you want to move to a different place, or you want to have a new fresh a new love partner, or you're getting married, or you're in so many aspects. So it's a new beginning. So just I hope you can read that. It's too small. I hope you can read something if you want to. Okay. The next one, relationships. Okay, relationships are just mirror image of our own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth, which is quite interesting. So just I hope just read that. I need not explain too much, I believe. So as I said, so the more you work on yourself, and see, we like to be treated the same way. I mean, we like to be treated when we like to get compliments or anything from others. When we expect, we need when we start complimenting the other person, then you will. It's like a reflection of our things. When we love ourselves, the other person also love us. Like the person who has self-love will come towards us. Or else, if you meet another person who is going to be like exactly opposite, they're going to teach us a lesson, and it's a soul growth. So that's where you take some people come in life who will hurt us, who will do this, no, everything, something wrong, something which we like. Uh, See, we would have fallen apart from, we would have fought with them. So they are kind of teaching us a lesson more to how to forgive them, how to love ourselves more, and to make sure that we forgive them also and have compassion and show that you can love them irrespective of what they've done. So because end of the day, each one, they have taught us a lesson to love ourselves and also to know how to forgive others. So take that positive lesson and think. That's what you change the perspective, rather than, if not, when we are before Ascension and all, we still, oh, now he's done it, now I'll take revenge on him, or I want to see him in a bad relationship, or I should do better relation. That is all like in 3D view. Okay, the more you have to, so let them also know that it didn't work out for some reason. We are not supposed to be, but learned a lesson that what was something that they would have cheated on you or something. To know very better that the more we love ourselves, then there is no need, and we trust. If we trust ourselves and love ourselves, the person who comes also will be loving and loyal and things like that. If not, they'll come and show a reflection and help us learn. Okay, so that is the key thing. The last card, I think that. Okay, seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing is in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. See, this is a wonderful message at the end, and I just want to really keep this in mind. Like, that is the oneness, one unity consciousness we are going into. This is the message for that final message, which will be like, the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and energy, single thing in your physical world, contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So just start putting, just give it a thought, and it will free you. It will give you so many different, or it gives you a little different. What word was that? Like a moment of like, yes, oh yes, now it makes sense. Okay, now you feel more happier that like a spirit is everywhere. I used to think, oh man, spirit should come like someone, like an object. It's like through a wind, through a animal, through anything. It can come through plants, through trees. Like it's just a whispering in your ears. It can come through anyways. So that is what you need to know. But always discern. Tell that for love and light. If you don't want any low vibrational entity, anything confusing you as a spirit, like there are the evil, wicked spirits are there. Just say for love and light, spirits. So even you may not feel everything is an experience in life. So even if you come across that kind of spirits, then you will know to discern between what is which spirit is the right one you're talking to. Okay, so everything is a lesson in our life. So know that nothing has gone wrong. Everything is part of divine plan. Think like that, and then act upon with these messages. If it resonates with you, please take action or do some basic things just every single day. You're all doing the same work, so don't feel that you're left alone or you're behind. It's just like now at least you get these kind of guidance where we have gone through it, so that we share that knowledge with you to make sure that you know that okay, this is what I want. And you can reach out to us. Sorry, I'm just reach out. You can reach out to us, reach out to me, or if anybody else for that matter. If you need more information, if you really want to connect with me and things like that, you can always do that. I would really love to guide people in what they need to do and how they can overcome certain situations. And if you want me to listen to some things, also I can do that. And it's like something which I'm working on, but I would really love to help and personally help and guide people if you want that kind of a session and things like that. So I guess guys, with that we'll end the session. And if you please do click on the like button, so that just this message of whatever I'm giving, it's like I'm not charging or anything, right? Like it's my energy, and it's the energy that I'm just passing on to all of you, and I just want you all to click, and so that the other people also get the benefit out of it. And something which it's a part of an energy exchange that you do as because every time when we get when we get such kind of energy, we reciprocate by just at least doing the basic thing, subscribing or just clicking on the like video. That's the give and take kind of a relationship. Okay, so and if you like it, do subscribe it, and I'll be happy to just build the team, build our friendship and things like that. So if you really like it, I mean I'm very honored about that, and I wish you all well, and let's keep connecting more. I'll be posting more such things, and let me know if you need any specific readings or anything specific you want, some type topics, because I've done it all, most of the things. If not, I'll at least direct you to know certain things, reading or readers, so anything information I can post. If you need anything, just leave anything on the comments or send an email, so that I can help you more specifically for certain things. So yeah, so guys, thank you, and thanks if you've been there with so long. I'm really thankful for that, and see you in the next video, and thank you, and bye.